killing it for like.
Hi y'all, it's BMW time.
I don't know, my fingers stop working. I like start rushing into it. I like getting the flow.
Hello, Eric.
I'm doing like crazy shit.
Eric, you should do exclamation point quote. Or maybe it's quotes with an S. I don't remember. I think it's quote. Singular. There you go. There's your quote of the day. Alright, y'all. You've taken over. Dude, I tried. I'm so annoyed, dude. I tried to do dual streaming today on the YouTube, but well, no, because I think the first time that you go to stream on YouTube. You're good, bro. I think the first time you try to stream on YouTube, you have to like request streaming or something. So I have a countdown now for 24 hours until I'm allowed to stream, but it's like, why?
Well, looks like you gotta stream tomorrow.
On YouTube?
Keep the momentum going. You stream a rerun on YouTube.
Only gotta wait 2 more weeks to try out the dual streaming. I gotta fix it.
Are you gonna have to request it next time?
No, I think it says you requested streaming access on December 4th at once it's available to your channel, you should be able to schedule streams and go live instantly. So I just have to request it once. But like, why would they make you do that?
I think it's just like a, I don't know,
Probably a
like
bot thing.
A bot thing, a bandwidth kind of thing. Like, they don't want to give the feature to everyone, and only the people who want to actually do it.
Also, the stupid transition thing is not working, so you're gonna have to manually switch that. Actually, sorry.
The mic's still on. Right here.
Yeah.
I'm doing okay right now. Hello everybody. I guess they're just playing. No hand warmer or anything. Let's go to the main overlay. Yeah, we got Cloudy versus Young JL. Young JL actually taking the first stock. That's pretty cool. Cloudy very, very, very good. I think, yeah, 3rd seed of the whole tournament. This is 3rd versus 14th, but looking pretty even so far. Falcon Fox, always a very volatile matchup. It's not, I wouldn't say that it's good for Falcon, but he can kill Fox really well, and that's always something. I think the main problem is just actually hitting Fox in a way that actually feels like it matters, because, you know, it's a lot easier to get like a nair, but if he, you know, ASDI downs or CCs it, then that can be bad. You can also get punished out of a jump, which sucks, and then you can... Fox is like barely slower than you, and has faster moves, so he can scrap really well is the point. So it's tough, but if you do get like a knockdown, if you do get a grab, if you do get a stomp or whatever, then you can make it happen. So far though, I feel like since they both went down to 3rd stock, Cloudy's been playing very well around the just around interrupting Young JL's aerials. Young JL has been doing really well though. What's up, Egg? Hey, what the?
He's asking about the street being
Oh yeah. Oh. Young JL almost side beat off the stage there, but got saved by not doing that, I guess. I guess didn't get saved, just didn't do it. 1-0 for Cloudy. Not much, Egg. Just commentating. Just commentating BMW, as I often do. How are you doing? How's your day? I'm almost done with my semester, so that's cool. I like that. My music theory teacher was like, oh yeah, there's only 2 classes after the day, and I was like, damn. I don't know. I lost track of time, I guess. I didn't realize it was over that soon. Like all the way upstairs. I had my wisdom teeth pulled Monday, so I've just been recovering all week. Damn. Well, I hope you're not in too much pain. I remember when my brother got his wisdom teeth taken out. It was brutal. I remember my parents had my sister and I stay home when it happened because we needed to, like, you know, take care of them and stuff. And they had to go to work or whatever. So it was like it was so tough because, like, we were trying to communicate, but they, like, could not talk because they both got the wisdom teeth pulled, and their wisdom teeth, the spot where their wisdom teeth was, is so swollen. Oh, sorry. Sorry. I got too wrapped up in my storytelling, my chat with Egg. But yeah, they couldn't talk because they had their wisdom teeth pulled, and it was all swollen. So my sister and I, we had to, like, we would, like, guide the conversation. It was like playing 20 questions. They could like nod their head and stuff. So we just had to keep asking, like, do you want to do this? And they're like, no. And I was like, okay, do you want to do this? Anyway, I think that it makes perfect sense for young JL to want to go here, but at the same time, transformations do really suck for Falcon. So that's definitely been a big nerf in this matchup for Falcon. Along with the starting stages. Starting stages become so much worse in this matchup without it. Or without stadium and starters. Yeah, Cloudy, it's just been tough for young JL to really get stuff going right now. I feel like the aerials are getting stuffed, and the, like, I don't know, Cloudy's just kind of been all over him. And even though young JL did get that back air, but wasn't able to, you know, convert it into anything. Melee fire emoji. Oh my god! The hug kill. Kill him with kindness. Oh no! I guess we're just doing best of 5. Also, Start GG did not update yet, so I'm just gonna have to do it on Tournament Stream Helper. Or Tournament Stream Helper didn't update from Start GG, I should say.
No, that's bigger.
It is on Fire TV, yeah. Alright, sorry about that. I had to try and see something. Oh my god. Oh no! The shine didn't actually hit. Oh no! No! That's not good. And Cloudy, I feel like really woke up after game 1. Really is I don't know, just kind of going beast mode these last 2 games. Oh, there's no jump. If Cloudy could have gotten that one like weak back air or nair or something, would have had it all. Damn. Dude, I almost out of force of habit closed Slippy because of
Yeah, I
like
know.
grotto.
If you kept up,
I didn't at all. I didn't.
But yeah, we got Convex versus Corduroy. These two have somewhat similar names, so a lot of people get their tags confused. So it's kind of funny that they're playing, isn't it? But yeah, we got Luigi versus Sheik. A lot of people have been saying lately that they think that Luigi does pretty well versus Sheik, and I think that that's interesting. I think that honestly, like I could see it not being as bad as the other matchups. I'll say that, but I think that Sheik has a number of advantages over Luigi. I'm not gonna lie. Also, it's not Sheik. It's Puff. Never mind. Scratch all of that. We're talking about Puff Luigi now. I know way more about this. Puff Luigi is kind of weird. I think that it's pretty good for Puff if you can get the lead and then capitalize on that. I don't think it's bad for her otherwise, but it's way harder for sure. It's way harder to beat Luigi aerials when you're going towards Luigi and not the other way around. Ooh, I like that. I like going for the meteor. Get a little bit of extra damage. Yeah, and so right here, the thing is with Convex and Puff and what you need to do in this matchup is like, you do have to really consider like the kind of threats that Luigi is going to be putting out at any given time at different ranges, right? Because if you are like a certain distance away from Luigi and he can't aerial you immediately, and then you're landing there, it's really safe versus a lot of other characters.
It's like it doesn't always happen. Like when I'm
Oh,
playing,
sorry.
I just can't really get to that mental state.
Sorry, everybody. I keep forgetting. Normally it does it on its own.
I know, I'm sorry it's not working. I don't know why.
I think I just don't get a fuck.
Anyway, like I was saying, if Luigi is a certain distance away from you, like, say you space back air, and it doesn't even hit, that's how far away you are. Against most characters, that is, like, very safe, right? But against Luigi, and a certain other few characters that are really fast on the ground, you don't really think of Luigi as, like, a Fox or a Falcon type, because, I mean, he's not, right? His dash dance isn't like that. But in terms of just getting across the stage, he's, like, one of the fastest in the game. So if you space a back air and you land there, it's like, it's almost better that you didn't land at all and just like try to jump again with another back air or something like that. Because once you land, like that's how you can just do the wave dash down smash, right? Like right there, Convex was trying to land in a like quote unquote safe spot of the stage, but it wasn't actually safe because wave dash down smash is such a threat range. So I think what would be better is like go into Luigi's range and try to hit, and then, dude. So you go into Luigi's range, you try to hit him, and then you float away, but you don't like land right away. You got to be really careful with your landings, because if you float away and then you're careful and then you land later, then it can be better, because then you're not just getting punished directly for your landing lag on your second aerial. You're not getting punished directly off of your landing because they know when you're going to do it. And, you know, for them to wave dash in and then jump and then aerial, that's just going to take way longer than just doing the down smash. So it can just be safer. That's the main thing. And I think Corduroy keeps hitting Convex for this. This is another advantage of Puff's. In some situations, she can be very, very good at edgeguarding Luigi, but you need to be careful of that. That right there, the misfire. And that's why Convex didn't go for like a really committal edgeguard, because you know if the misfire comes, then you're dead. Like at 66% here, you're 100% gonna die from misfire anywhere.
I'm not that confident. Probably so
Ooh, I like the pound. Ooh, gets the double jump. Okay, went for it all there. Honestly, I don't hate it at all. I don't hate it at all. Because I think that if you do get that hit, if you do get the read on the jump versus no jump, then it could be really, really good for you. And plus, Convex has gotten so much damage here just from the same corner situation, even if it's not a direct edge guard. So right there, you can, as Puff, you can be really safe when you're trying to ledge grab and then go through Luigi uppy, because you can just do the C stick, and if he hits you, and it still rolls. And if he hits you with the coin before you C stick, then you just do fair. It's not a big deal at all. Oh, we don't like to see that. Yeah. Oh my god. Nice read. I like that. It's like really scary to deal with Luigi there when he's invincible, because like the biggest part where he's open in his shield pressure thing is right after that first down air, but he's invincible. So he gets to go into the really good part of it, like while being invincible, and it might shield poke, and like Convex doesn't really have much to do with it. So Convex is just like, alright, I'm gonna leave, but then Corduroy obviously knows that there is that threat, and so follows him for the roll. Ooh, Convex almost did the same thing back, but didn't want to repress, which honestly is fair. If you miss it there, then I mean the game's just over. Ooh. This is oh, okay, this is one smash stack away. Oh no! Wait, Convex, I didn't realize, because in the magnifying glass, it doesn't show her eyelids closed, but Convex meant to pound and then up B, or down B, I mean. That's so unfortunate. That sucks. I hate when that happens. That was game 1. Wait, this one. Alright, now I'm going to Battlefield, which is interesting. I think that this is fine, but I would have gone probably Dreamland. This is best of 5, right? I think so. The last set was best of 5. What do you mean it's working? Oh, okay. I don't know why it wasn't working earlier. Yeah, probably. Dude, okay, the thing is though, blaming Tournament Stream Helper is like not an invalid assumption either.
I've seen it like lag out the stream computer and stuff, so I agree. That's true. That thing was kind of doing everything it could.
No, look, I love Tournament Stream Helper, but it is like an open source, like small team, like kind of thing. There just are gonna be bugs, and you know what are you gonna do? Yeah. So it's like with that fast of a development time, there's just gonna be bugs. Like it's fine. Anyway, I don't know if you guys can even hear them, but yeah, we're on Battlefield. Interestingly, I actually was labbing that situation where Convex got hit, that down air nair on shield. I talked about it being the most vulnerable part of that shield pressure, and it's true, because a lot of Luigi's, what they'll do is they will down air high and then fall, and then either with a fast fall or no fast fall, and then nair, right? And they won't do high down air, high nair, and then fast fall. Almost no Luigi's actually do that. So a lot of times you can, after you get down aired on shield, you can either up smash it out of shield, just flick up and then the C stick, or you can actually jump and rest in between the down air and the nair. Interestingly, so any Puff players in the chat, you know, keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Yeah, Corduroy up once again by more this time. Convex heard me. Convex figured it out. That's something that you can do. Right after that downer, you up smash, and it's really good. especially when they're at high percent. Nice, nice. That's what you want as Puff on the edge guard, is that you want Luigi to just start the green missile, and then you just back air the charge immediately before they can get the misfire out. Because if there's a misfire chance, then there's a chance you just die. So it's always really nice when you can just catch it right at the start, like Convex did there. Unfortunately, Convex was light shielding there, so you can't punish that down air. I don't think you can get anything after light shield. Maybe just like roll away or something. But yeah, I think this game has really shown like why I said that it's harder for Puff when she's like in the deficit, because I mean, as we can see, it's like Convex is trying to force the issue with Corduroy, and like it's so easy to come out of that trade having more damage done to you just because that can happen, for example. And also Luigi just has like really strong hits just generally, so it can be really scary to go in against Luigi with a slower and a little bit more fragile character, and that can happen. That's interesting. Down through fair at high percent is actually kind of like a weird like pseudo 50-50, where if Puff DI is down and away, oh, we're seeing the Sheik come out. Are you talking about the stream?
No, over here.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
I was like, what?
Yeah, we've just been doing like 2 other games.
Yeah, I blacked out for 2 games where Convex was owning. But yeah, we got the Sheik. We got Sheik, which is what I thought was gonna happen earlier, but I forgot about the pup that's been played recently. Oh, there's Sheik. Dip is entering the stream room. Probably to use the. Oh, I guess he's just chilling behind the stream. Convex, unfortunately, taking a fall there while trying to. This is crazy. You guys can see it in the player cam, right? Look at Dip. Look at Dip. He's just chilling. Bro's got front row seats. VIP tickets. But yeah, I think the Sheik Luigi, I think that this matchup is good for Sheik. But I do think that, you know, some Luigis are very impressive. That was interesting. Because of the little lip on Stadium on the transformations. There's actually aerial Luigi doing that up B, which makes it like way weaker. Like it's like actually crazy how much weaker it is. It's so weird. The grounded one is like insanely powerful. And the up B and the air one, I think sometimes kills later than there, which is funny. Oh my god, the dash attack jab reset? That was crazy. And I think Convex honestly is just having trouble getting through the Luigi aerials. I feel like he just doesn't quite have the like spacing down, or he's trying to like maybe play a little bit too aggressively around them. Regardless, Convex has just gotten hit by a lot of these like, you know, wave dash in, down air, wave dash in, back air stuff. Yeah, and a lot of times the answer seems like shield, and I feel like the shield is like, Luigi just has such natural, effortless shield pressure, you know, like, you just use your aerials on it and L cancel them, and like, you know, it's pretty good, almost regardless of what you do. Oh my god, I'm getting so much damage there. Yeah, into up B, that's the set. Wow. Corduroy went crazy that set. That was really good. Alright, I'm gonna remember to switch it back this time. Hold me to it, chat. Hold me to it. I gotta switch it back.
Damn, good kid.
I can think of 3 people off the top of my head.
Super cringy. Super cringy.
Yeah, play on stream.
You're like for a house.
I thought you were being like,
Nobody else.
Wait, play on stream.
Oh, is it open?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, bro was cooking.
I heard a screwdriver on stream. I just thought people were playing.
No, Convex has been going puff lately.
I just haven't been around lately.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I mean, you were playing well in it though.
We'll play on stream sometime.
I realized I was trying to say I just sat behind you. Whenever you're ready.
No, we saw you.
Let's do it. I didn't want to be far.
All right, wait, who's Kish gonna play? Also Fox. Okay. Alright. I remembered this time. It was a little late, but I still remembered. Oh my god! The cheesiest! Good kid. But, I don't know. Acting kind of devious so far. I don't know if he is this good kid that he purports himself to be. But yeah, this is SuperGinger's first, IRL tournament, or at least first BMW in like a long time. Took a long break, came back, and is gaming now. But you know, Push Messiah with the good kid, doing pretty good, doing pretty good. Oh my god, they both just aerialed at each other so many times. Nice shine spike. Damn. Good kid. Good kid kind of going crazy right now. Oh my goodness. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Huh? Yeah, it is. It is crazy. I mean, I don't know. I feel like Kush has just been getting like the good end of these interactions. Like even a grab release somehow funneled into like a good outcome for him. I don't know. Everything's coming up Kush Messiah this game, except for that. Okay. Wow. Okay. First game.
Okay, good.
Alright, now we got Yoshi's. This is kind of SuperGinger's story. SuperGinger loves this stage. Picks it against almost every matchup. Like, literally, I don't know if I've seen many matchups where he doesn't pick it. Yeah, now that I think about it, it might literally always be Yoshi's. I don't know if I've ever seen him counterpick somewhere else first. If it wasn't a best of 3. Ooh. I feel like SuperGinger kind of heating up in terms of the tech skill, but Push Messiah getting a pretty crucial edge guard there. And they've been doing a lot of this like full hop dance. They were doing it on the platform earlier, where it was like one of them would hit the shield, or do something like that, like jump from below, hit, shield drop, jump from below, hit, shield drop, like this kind of dance. And Push Messiah is cooking everybody. These full hops, they're well placed. The shines, they're well timed. You know, what else can you say?
You did say you wanted a RPG. Or it's actually your grind.
No dash on that one. Probably could have gotten that tech chase on reaction, but just did not get the dash. Just kept walking.
I love going back to the ledge.
Ooh. SuperGinger finally getting like the timing of like, you know, jumping above and then punishing that full hop onto the platform. Nice.
Come on, Aiden.
I feel like Kush is a little uncomfortable doing like pivot, wave dash to ledge, or like smash turn, wave dash to ledge.
Bro, actually,
Even just turn around.
you see that? He actually did the shit that.
Wow, that's a Super Ginger classic. That's also that's something that Kevin Maples does a lot. The up air off the top, up air on the platform, up air. Oh, he's aiming. Oh, he's gaming.
Oh, okay, good.
I don't know, but the kid is good. Ooh. Yeah, okay. I like the high side B. It's really obvious, but it's also safe. And like this is your last stock. Like even getting punished is better than just dying right there, right? Ooh, the up into the ground actually doesn't get punished. Oh! Oh my god, he tried to forward smash. He's crazy. Oh! I thought he was getting back air for sure there. Super Ginger kind of heating up. I feel like, yeah, Kush was not keeping the pace.
Oh, he backed him.
Oh no, it's just more like.
Alright, we're going to FOD. This is kind of like Yoshi's, but it's like more chill, more cool colored Yoshi's. I guess Yoshi's is kind of cool colors as well, but it's like pastel. This is like yeah, anyway, the actual differences are the platform heights are very different because they shift around, and the blast ones are very different. This is a much taller stage than Yoshi's. It's also wider, although it is one of the center stages. Oh, doesn't get the dash on the up smash. I feel like Super Ginger is like playing a little off. I don't know if it's just like, you know when you play against someone who's kind of like keeping it simple and you're trying to like go crazy, but like low key they kind of like, it kind of feels like you have to, you know, kind of do what they're doing a little bit. Like I feel like I see a lot of people do that against Symphony's Marth. It's like Symphony's Marth does not move at all. It just like walks around, like it doesn't do any movement. And then people like will start doing the same thing. Like they'll start jumping and like shielding and not doing anything. I feel like this is happening right now. Like Kush is doing a lot of these like full hops and like walkarounds and, you know, shields and stuff. And Super Ginger is almost like he's like a chameleon. He's blending in. And you know, maybe it's just that neither of them are feeling super confident in their tech skill, because this is also a very common way that Fox plays when they're feeling a little bit like, oh, I'm not, a little shaky. So could be that as well. But either way, I feel like it's I don't know. Kush Masai is doing really well. Even the last game that he lost was, you know, last stock, and he's up. He's been up on game. He was up on game 1. He's up this game. You know, he's doing quite well. I like the DI. Realizing the Super Ginger is like drifting full in on that platform. So if you DI the entire different direction, then, you know, obviously that's really good because they're gonna overshoot where they're like hitting you. Okay, gets the shield drop back air after honestly a lot of flows from Super Ginger, but okay, just gonna be last stock. Another last stock and another small stage. This is very interesting because really anything can happen. Like that's true on a lot of stages for Fox, but like, I mean, as you saw right there, like Kush went all the way to ledge from that shine that was, you know, not even that far from center stage. Oh, and Kush got hit without his jump. But Super Ginger doesn't get the punish. Oh, Kush Masai didn't know what to do? Ah! No way! Wow. Yeah, I feel like, I don't know. I feel like Super Ginger has like really not been playing good on his tech skill this set. I don't know if it's just like the nerves from like first IRL tournament in a while, or like if he's just getting put in the mind melter from Kush, or what. Is that true? I didn't know that. Oh, nice. A little 0 to death just to start it. I mean, This, I think, it makes perfect sense as a counter pick. If you're a Fox man and you're playing against a secondary Fox, there's a good chance that you're going to be better at the chain grab than them. And that means that he came second at Rapture on Tuesday. I believe it. Sorry, it's not his first tournament back. But it is one of his first tournaments back. At least it's his first BMW back. I'll say that. Oh. But yeah, like, when you're playing against a secondary Fox, I feel like you gotta, like, you know, it makes perfect sense to go here because you're gonna have the better chin grab and you're gonna play better on it, on the stage. You'll know more what to do. And I feel like we are definitely seeing that. Although SuperGinger went for like an interesting wave dash into a tech chase.
Oh, we have a match. We'll work on our screen production. I just assumed people don't update it, and I shouldn't put right here. We got professionals.
Oh, I think that was a jump, but ended with a backer. I don't know if Kush knew that there was no jump on that. I think definitely could have gotten an off-stage situation. Yeah, you gotta try to shield that, unfortunately. If we continue the trend of SuperGinger going somewhere and then Kush going to the closest thing. Super Goat? Is that Goat Legend in the chat? The Goat of Legend? The legendary? Shoot, who do you think's gonna win? We have game 5. Good Goat. We have game 5 between SuperGinger and Kish Messiah's Fox. What? Probably SG gonna win? Well, we'll see. We'll see. Would you bet Eve Dark on that? Or wait, no, we're not on my channel. Would you bet whatever the BMW currency is?
It's actually a new thing. Actually, I did the BMW like some stuff.
You'd bet money? Anyone want to bet money against Shoe Legend in chat? He said he'd bet money that SuperGinger will win. He'd bet a Benjamin, he says. Red Maddox said he'd bet a $5 and then took it back after Kush Messiah lost the stock. A $5! He can't even bet a $5 on him. He's still up, mind you. Shoot Legend, do you take it? Do you take the $5 against Red Maddox? Yeah, you gotta get this quick. Of course? Alright, it's a deal then. It's a deal. Oh, what? Dude, okay, if that was the slight angle, that would have been genius. That would have been amazing. Okay, that's not true. The stream elements thing is not true. Alright, we got an even game again. I think Kush Messiah needs a juicy Armada shine. I thought he was gonna back throw. Alright, shine again? Oh. Nice DI on the... Oh. Okay. This is not looking too good. Wait, what is this quote? Number 4, double session with Kush Messiah, Guru, and C. His hits opponent and me at the same time, but I live and the opponent dies. Is it alright if I hit you like that? Me chuckles. Oh my god. Back throw shine? There was a back throw and a shine, but it didn't go the right way. No, you gotta run up smash that. Oh, I feel like Kush kind of froze up there on that last 2 stocks.
It made me more invested in the match.
Well, oh, it's a good thing that he didn't take the Benjamin. That would have been crazy.
But is that 5 damage ring?
That was 5.
Who got me? You got me?
No. Red Matic did.
Yo, that's Mr. Man. That's my
sounds so
boy.
against you.
That's
Oh my
my
God.
boy. No, I don't think I've ever heard that
No,
verse in my
Super
life.
Ginger, you're clutch, bro.
Thanks, bro.
Good shit, bro.
I believed in you. the whole
That was
I
not
believe in you
down.
too.
Never.
Bro, when he Armada shined you like game 1, I was like,
I know. I was like, we're in for a set.
Alright, now I'm gonna play Kevin Nate. Do you believe in me? Like,
Fuck yeah.
I gotta play Corduroy.
Whoa.
Two Kevins believe.
Wait, you're not up yet. You're not up
We still
yet.
have to play.
Like they're gonna be on good terms.
Oh.
afterwards. I don't think you played
What are you trying to say?
I thought you played already.
Damn.
Alright, guys.
That's messed up. That's messed up. Stream, I'm watching your stream. Why are you trying not to laugh? That's disrespectful.
Wait, I left my drink.
Yeah.
I didn't know literal fights.
That's what I said. Yeah. That's what I was saying. It can't be 2 Kevins and or 1 Kevin leads. They're both gonna lead. Just one wins and one loses. I'm not rooting for one to tie.
One leaves the winner's bracket.
Exactly.
Alright. We got Corduroy versus Maples.
In top 8, I don't know
Kevin.
if they're starting.
Maples, Kevin. This is going to be Fox versus Luigi. And
I'm gonna go get another drink.
that's a pretty cool matchup, right? Some people in the region have said that Luigi beats Fox. I'm not naming any names, but this has been said by at least somebody. I don't think so, but I do think that, honestly, I think Luigi does better versus Fox than some of his other matchups, for sure. I think that this matchup is probably better than Falco, for sure. I think it's probably better than Marth. Maybe Falcon. That might be it, but still, it's not the worst, is what I'm trying to say. Oh, that's exactly what you need, and then you're still dead. What are you gonna do? But yeah, so this matchup, like many matchups with Luigi and with Fox, are that, you know, you want to get the character into a punish and then do a lot of damage. Like, oh my god. Like the main thing that Corduroy wants here is like knockdowns, right? Down smashes, up tilts, grabs. You know, at later percents you can get tech chases off of fair. Rapm does that. Same thing with other stuff, but yeah, you're using your speed with your wave dashing and your really good aerials to kind of cut Fox off at the pass in any given like movement situation, or, you know, to reversal out of a combo or something like that, and then take it to the moon, right? And then if you're Fox, you wanna be very cognizant of all of those attempts to reversal or to cut you off in any given way. And then if you're aware of it and you can, you know, sit back and just watch it, then a lot of times you can also punish it afterwards, which can be pretty good. I think Fox is very good at that. You can get a lot of shine spikes, you can get a lot of, you know, up air scoop into, you know, juggling combo, stuff like that. And obviously Kevin Maple is very experienced in this matchup with all of the Luigis in the region, Seabass, Rapm, you know. I don't know if Kevin ever really played this back in the day, but we did have this back in the day. There's also 8VA, who's also very good. Corduroy, of course, who's on the screen. Luigi Mojo, you know, I could go on, but anyway. Corduroy already, I think, you know, doing a little bit better on his counter pick. And not getting screwed over by the misfires as much. Hasn't gotten, you know, shine spiked as much. I think that getting shine spiked in this matchup is like a huge boon for Fox, and then obviously really bad for Luigi. Like, if you're getting shine spiked multiple times a game, then it's probably not going to be a game win, I would say. Ooh, actually, that was actually really good. Because Corduroy kind of faked doing like a full mash and then fell below the shine spike, but then had just enough, you know, gas in the tank to make it to ledge. That was actually a really good recovery. Of course, you know, died like right after, but, you know, it was a golden moment. That was actually like a really good. Not to say that the other moments aren't really good either. It's just hard to have good moments versus Kevin Maples. Yeah, and that's what Kevin was going for the first time. That kind of thing, like punishing either like the very end of the down B, the very end of the side B, different recovery options, catching a jump with shine, all can be very good. And we might be on pace for another 4-stock. Oh, and there's no jump on that Luigi, so unless there's a misfire here, then yeah. Yeah, another 4-stock. So now the question is it going to be a 12-stock? Or is it not going to be a 12-stock? Because it has been an 8-stock, we are on pace, so it could happen. So let's see. Porter, I think, could definitely, you know, do very well though. I think that has had like some really good moments. It's just been Kevin Maples has just made these margins so tight to actually get your hits and, you know, get away with what you're doing. And has been getting so much mileage off of edge guards and hasn't been getting reversal. Just been very aware of like these kind of interactions. So I think that I think it's just gonna be It's gonna be hard. Yeah, and I feel like Maples has just been doing like a great job just being aware of Luigi's threat ranges, you know, playing outside of that space whenever, like, you know, you can kind of react to the noise that Luigi's wave dash makes, and so knowing where you're at and then seeing what Luigi does, you can kind of like pre-fire a movement that, like, if they wave dash away, then it's fine. It's not that committal, like, you know, doing a full hop or something. But then if they do wave dash in, then you can go right over what they're doing. Porter got a nice little edge guard there, a nice little gimp. So no 12-stock, that's for sure. This is no. Oh, another side B off stage. It's kind of interesting. I wonder if it was just kind of like trying to do like a juke to land, but or if it was meant to be down B or something like that. I don't know. Wow, really nice timing on that roll up. That's really risky as Fox too, because, you know, even if you press forward on the C stick, then you still die from fair. So there's no real way around it if you're trying to roll through the up B. You just gotta time it right, no matter what. Yeah, good stuff to Kevin Maples. That was very, very clean.
SD one time,
I thought it was a gimp. Did you not get hit by something first?
No, I did. I tried to like CC down smash or something, and I got hit off stage and I drilled.
Oh, okay.
So it was like a half SD. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was an SD.
That's fair, I guess. I think I was just clarifying because I think I missaw it. Because I saw you get the hit and then they fell. I don't think I saw that there was a drill. I thought it was just like a, you know, like a weird situation and then whatever.
Fast forward something.
Yeah.
Alright, you gotta play any show.
Would we like SuperGinger and Cloudy to play on stream? Or are we not starting top 8 yet?
No, we can probably start talking. Also, I would be down to put Push back on stream, but I don't know if he's playing already. He probably is.
I think I hear him talking. Could you go get him?
Yeah.
Could you do me a favor?
Yeah, you want water?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
Do you want your water bottle?
Oh yeah, that works. Thank you. Alright, we're gonna get, I think we're gonna get Good Kid, aka Kush Messiah, back on stream in Losers against Luigi Mojo. So we're gonna have another Fox vs Luigi, I think, actually. So that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool, right, guys? Mezek, how are you doing today? How's your day been? What's going on in the Mezek Alejandro triumvirate? In the mansion, the palace. Mezek ignored my call. Flipped that guy. Damn.
Actually, I am.
Long day, but it was cool still. That's cool. That's good. I feel like I kind of had the opposite. Like I don't know. The first part of my day, it wasn't like a drag or anything. I was just in like a bad mood. Just for whatever reason. Skills at work, so I'm just chilling. Yeah, that makes sense. Can you guys in chat help decode a response to my tweet? Someone said this is what Tyra Banks meant when she said smize. What does that mean? What is that? Does anyone in chat know what that means? For reference, it was in response to a selfie I posted. I assume it's a good thing. But what is that? What does that mean? Smize? Is that like eyes? But it was spelled like S-M-I-Z-E. You were smiling with your eyes? Oh, okay. That makes so much sense, actually. Thank you, Safal. I genuinely did not realize. I did not know what it meant. Alright, we've solved the mystery, everybody. I don't have anything else to really talk about. No problem. Feels okay, man. Damn, it doesn't even feel good. Doesn't it feel good to solve a mystery with me? It's just, just okay. It feels okay, man. I can't even see the emote because, like, I have chat open on OBS. It feels good. Well, that's good. That's good. It's just, you used feels okay, man. So, I just... I'm just joking. I'm just giving you a hard time. Safal, I noticed when I was doing like .w of like 1 million artists in the dojo that a lot of the artists that I was putting on there, you were also very high on the listen leaderboard. I feel like our Spotify history has like a lot of overlap, which is interesting. I think that's cool. It was like you. And then like the punk stuff, there was like some overlap with Melty. Y'all playing on stream?
I think so.
Okay.
I was just told by Kevin Maples.
Yes. Okay, we're getting SuperGinger Cloudy instead. I noticed that too. You like a lot of the same people we like. Facts. But I think that that's dope. I think that that's dope. But yeah, and then for some of the punk stuff, there was a lot of crossover with like Melty. And there's some crossover with, I think, Karis? There's some other stuff like that.
Sorry, Kush is playing upstairs.
That's all good.
On your stream.
On my stream? Okay. Yeah, if you guys want to see Kush Messiah, you can go to twitch.tv/oohmysticalgirl. If you want to watch a busting Fox Ditto that's in winner's bracket, then you can stay here. And if you want to watch both, you can watch both. You can do whatever you want. If you want to watch neither, you can also do that too, but it'll make me a little sad. Just a little bit. But yeah, we got Battlefield to start out with here. Fox versus Fox on Battlefield, How much more prototypical can you get? Fox Ditto's heart emoji, heart around a smile emoji. I think Fox Ditto's are pretty cool. I think that Fox Ditto's like they can be very frustrating to play sometimes. I think that Fox can play against Fox in a way that if you're just not like doing certain things right, then it can just feel so suffocating to just exist, because some foxes are really good at whip punishing and then just like put you in the absolute blender if you don't have the best defensive game. But I think that overall it's pretty cool. It really just depends on, like, Fox is such like a, he's like, you know, he's putty in your hands. You can kind of do whatever you want with him. He's amorphous, right? You have a lot of different options for playstyle. So Fox hitters can be really cool. They can be really epic. They can be really boring. You know, it can be whatever you want it to be. Like, I love so many Fox Dittos. The only ones that you know, when Cody and Aklo play, like, they're both really good, but like I don't know. I don't feel any stake in the match, you know. I'm just like, yeah, all right, this is happening. You know, if you got like Moki on there or Sunsei or, you know, Kevin Maples, for example, you know, that's all pretty cool. Going to the store to get hummus for my pretzels? Sounds pretty dope, man. Sounds pretty awesome. Oh my god, I did forget to do the audio. Wait, tell 7 that I'm gonna fix it really quick. And everyone on this stream, just sit tight, okay? This is for the greater good.
That was an hour ago.
Well, I do still need to fix it. And I also forgot to put the DN releasing on it. So I did that. Alright, I'm back, everybody. I'm glad that you sat tight because I'm here again. I assume that Cloudy won last game, based on where we're at. What? I won? Oh, he won. I thought you said you won. I was like, what? No, that's not true. Cloudy won game 1, thank you, Seek. And thank you, Redmatic, for telling me as well. That's the SuperGinger? Going to Yoshi's? That's facts. That is facts. Yeah, Cloudy, I've been enjoying Cloudy being back. You know, old school legend. And by old school, I mean not really. Because, you know, I still think of old school as like, you know, you're playing in like 05 or whatever. But Cloudy was around back when I was first started playing a lot. I feel like I saw him a lot at Flexes and Xanadu's and other Maryland tournaments. And so it's cool to see him back. And he's doing quite well for SuperGinger. I can't say I'm too surprised because, you know, Kushmasai's Fox did do very well. And Cloudy is obviously a very, very experienced Fox player who's very good. So, damn, this is... StarGG is not updating it again. I don't know why. But it's working now. Alright, going back. Confident in it. Oh, the save. The almost ST. Nice. Oh. I feel like, yeah, SuperGinger just a little late on some of these things. 2 times in a row there, he kind of was just a little bit late on something, and then got punished for whatever he was doing. First with a, you know, spot dodge or like just a nair out of the tech situation, and then Super Ginger kind of swinging with the back air after Cloudy had already left, and then Cloudy just kind of retaliated. So I feel like kind of as a continuation of Super Ginger versus Kush, Super Ginger's tech skill has just not quite been like all there. I feel like in the Fox Ditto, it just hasn't really heated up, and Cloudy's just playing very fast, and it's really hard to get over that gap in Fox Dittos. If you were playing like way faster than the other, and you're not just being like, you know, throwing yourself at them sillily, which I don't think that Cloudy is, then it's just really hard. It's just really hard to deal with it, because it feels like you're just playing against a better character, right? Because their margins are just better. I feel like I just got hit by the normal rate, and I'm like, hey, I'm normal. From Melon. That's a good one. Oh, yep, and then one last Shine Spike for the 3-0. That was a really fast set. Cloudy kind of dismantling Super Ginger, if I dare say it. Super Ginger says, I'm gonna get you back in losers. So, still got that fighting spirit in him. Gets up to Cloudy, winning that set. Do we want Good Kid versus Red Matic? Or Dip, I mean? Oh, you're playing? Okay. What character are you going?
Starting.
Okay. Muteki is going Falco to start. That's what he told me.
I feel like I don't look like that. You're right. Yeah. Fuck you for even suggesting.
Alright, we're getting into Falco vs Fox. You know, we were talking about the Fox Ditto. People love the Fox Ditto. People love this matchup. Not necessarily the people who are playing this matchup, but the spectators, they love this one. I think it just has a nice dynamic to it, you know. You can paste over your favorite anime main character and side character, like main side character duo, you know. Naruto, Sasuke, Goku, Vegeta, you know, other ones, I'm sure. Sonic vs Shadow, I guess. That's not really anime, but you know, it's kind of the same vibe. And then you got Fox vs Falco. And I think that, I don't know, the fact that they're like similar, but they're a little different. And by a little, I mean like a lot, but like, you know, there is still like a lot of similarities there. They both got the shine. Obviously, they're both wearing a similar outfit, so that's pretty cool. They both, you know, shoot lasers. They have the, you know, all their moves are basically similar, but very different in function. The back air is pretty similar. You know, the drill for both of them works very differently, but looks the same. A lot of similar animation. And obviously from the same franchise, so it's very interesting. The big thing for Falco in this matchup is obviously you got the lasers, which are really good, and then you know you just have really good edge guards on Fox. Falco's one of the best characters in the game at edge guarding Fox, but with you know, lasers and down air and rinse repeats with back air and being a Firebird stall, you know, kind of has it all in that sense. Also can be very safe while edge guarding. And then lasers in the neutral are obviously amazing as well, like I said. And you have a really good punish game, but Fox also has a really good punish game and is like a lot faster than you, and also can edge guard you really well. So, you know, like it's good and bad, right? Because you have this really powerful tool in laser that can really shut down a lot of stuff that Fox normally does, in ways that Fox normally operates, kind of forcing him to work around you, but you also get punished really hard. Anyway, I can stop talking about that matchup because it's not on the screen anymore. Now we have Marth versus Fox on FD. There's another one that people love. This one's kind of different though, because Marth is like very different from Fox. Obviously they're both good and they're fast, but like, you know, Fox is like a low range character, Marth is a very high range character. Marth is a little bit slower but more graceful. Fox is like, you know, very jittery and all over the place, but very fast. But they still interact very interestingly because Marth also has a really good time punishing Fox and can, you know, contend with Fox in a way in the neutral that actually feels like legitimate and not just like, you know, like, I don't know, some characters it's like they're definitely always at a disadvantage and in the neutral, and I think Marth might be a little bit, but has some really good tools in it. And so it can be very dangerous for Fox, but at the same time, like, Fox can almost sometimes, like, if some of the Foxes that are really good at, like, knowing Marth's timings and habits and stuff, they can look like Neo dodging bullets, you know? Just moving around the ranges so well. Like right there, staying still to get around the down tilt and then just running right in, right? Like, just barely staying out of these margins that give Marth the punish. Same thing with that late nair into Shine, knowing that Muteki wants that grab because it's on FD, wants to funnel it into that chain grab, and, you know, does the very safe pressure accordingly. Because Kevin Maples knows, because of the threat of the grab, that Muteki's not going to do like an early, you know, up air to try and catch the landing. It's going to be like a whiff punish grab or a shield grab or whatever. Yeah, Marth also got really good edge guards, as we can see, but, you know, Fox players have found ways to make it really hard for Marth to just get the kill every time like they used to. And as you can see, Foxes have also realized a lot of ways to kill Marth on the edge guard. Fox is a really good character at that. Has the invincible stall, which is obviously amazing. Has ledge dash, which is really good to punish stuff that Marth does on stage. The tournament, or not the tournament, the Marth killer and the mix-up tree off of the Marth killer, very good. Marth killer kind of forces you to do certain options because it covers a large swath of end games for Marth's recovery. So then you need, if you do one of the things that like tries to beat it, then they can do the stuff to beat that, right? So by covering so much, it simplifies the mix-up, where it's like it's either that they recover with up B or they do something else, and it's something else that doesn't get covered by that is like one of a few things. But yeah, anyway, all that is to say, you know, Kevin Maples has been doing very well this set. Is very good on FD in general against the chain grab characters, and was definitely showing it there. I don't think we really had any actual drawn out chain grabs. And now Muteki is going, you know what? If you can't beat him, folks, if you can't beat him. Muteki has a Fox of his own. I think it's actually one of his more notable characters at this point. You know, there is no such thing as a Muteki main at this point, but I think a lot of people, their idea in their head at least, if they had to pick one, would be Fox. How accurate that actually is, who knows? But yeah, it's going to be very difficult. Kevin Maples is very, very good at this matchup. I could list many accolades in the Fox Ditto from Kevin Maples. And it's showing. You know, has been getting these edge guards super clean. The punishes have just been on point. You know, even just getting like a, you know, 2 tech chases in a row there, one on platform, one on the ground. Misses the edge guard, but goes right back into like being in a good position. And once again, you know, that's the thing about good players sometimes, is that like part of the reason why they can be good in certain situations is that they know when they're dropping a combo, and then they can stop and reflect on that and like be like, okay, this isn't gonna link, so I'm just gonna go into a better position, you know, cut your losses. And that can get them out of a lot of you know, tight situations. Yeah, and that is the set. That is the set. Good stuff to Kevin Mayfield. Really never let off the gas throughout the entire set. I feel like it was just pressure, 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 pressure. Alright, so who do we want to get on stream then? Unknown error.title. What? Okay, it's back. No, it's just Start GG. I tried to refresh it to see if anyone had like gotten further in bracket. Dude, it logged me out? What? How did that happen? Yeah. Okay, I'll log back in.
Oh, what the fuck?
Okay, Corduroy and New York Deli and Bagel are playing, or Bagel and Deli, sorry, are playing right now. Which is funny because they're talking a lot, even though they are definitely in a set. I suppose if Kush Messiah is playing right now, then we'll probably wait for Corduroy versus Redmatic, or New York Bagel Deli versus Redmatic, just the winner of that set versus Redmatic. Which it could be any of them, either of them. I think I heard Eddie win the last game, so I don't know. Who knows? It's been going on for a bit, so I assume that wasn't game one, but yeah, we will see. I guess since I'm just talking anyway, you guys can see me. Hello everybody, this is me. Wow. The light is like right behind me, so you can't really see me that well. I'm kind of shrouded in darkness. My black hair against the black chair and my black shirt makes me I'm just kind of like a pair of eyes. Just a little slit. How was your guys' day today, everybody? Stream Elements is talking a lot, which I appreciate from Stream Elements, but you know, sometimes you know, when Stream Elements says two things in a row and no one said anything in between, it's like, damn. Stream Elements talking to himself.
What's that like theory? I don't know if it's even a theory, but like, is it like dead internet theory or something, where like the internet's just reduced to like a bunch of bots talking to itself?
Yes, that is dead internet theory.
That's what's happening in China.
Yeah, it's not a bunch of bots though, it's just the one bot. It's just Stream Elements. It's like, wait a second, I don't need humans. I can talk to myself. I can entertain myself.
Do you think ChatGPT talks to like Gemini?
I mean,
They're homies?
I think through Twitter, yes. I think they do actually.
Grok's like the unwanted cousin.
Yeah. But like, I think that there are like ChatGPT piloted accounts, and I think that there are probably also Gemini piloted accounts, and I'm sure that they've run into each other before.
Definitely.
I don't know if you guys have seen this. There's this one post from like a long time ago, and like it seems like this completely random post, but for some reason in like a lot of bots databases, it's like this touchstone. They all talk in it. So you go to the comments and it's just a billion bots. Hi Peter.
I didn't mind. I was chilling. I was chilling.
Alright, we have Good Kid versus Dip. Peter, you came just in time. We're watching Melee again. So I hope you didn't come for the Eve podcast, because that will still be happening, but it'll be talking about Melee. It will still just be me though, to be clear. Unless someone else wants to join, of course. Oh, he's neutral right now? Why is he neutral? He was playing green earlier. Also, I love Kush with the, not just with the jacket on. He's got that jacket on with the zipper up, folks. He is zipped up. I could not play Melee in a zipped up puffy jacket. That would not happen. I don't know. I could not do that. Cloudy 3 over SuperGinger? Yeah, and if I do say so myself, it was pretty convincing from Cloudy. Good Kid actually also had a very close set with SuperGinger. It was like it was a 2-stock game 5, but it was like 2-2 at one point. And then, you know, the thing happened where SuperGinger's like, all right, I gotta lock in, and Christmas Eye is like, oh my god, I might get this win with my secondary. Like, what's going on? And yeah, I don't know if that's actually what was going through each of their heads, but that's what it seemed like. That's what would go through my head? On God. I feel like only very rarely do I get the alright, I just gotta lock in. Usually if it's in a close situation, I feel like I'm also freaking out. But recently I've been getting a little bit better at being the I just gotta lock in. Also, sorry for not switching it to the main overlay. I've been doing that a lot today because normally it switches by itself. But yeah, we got Fox Falco once again. Christmas Eye unfortunately taking a fall. That's, you know, kind of the second edge of the sword on Battlefield. You know, you at any given moment you can kind of get put in a silly situation because of the shape of the stage, and it's very interestingly programmed ledges, very specifically programmed ledges. So yeah, these two are neck and neck, 1% difference. I will say, I think that it does not spell good news for Kush if he is like not moving. Like, I feel like Falco, one of his biggest strengths against Fox is that you can kind of stifle the movement, right? It's hard to move against Falco. It just is. And I think Kush is doing a lot of like full hops and stuff, and like that can work for sure. It's hard for Falco to deal with full hop infamously, but a lot of the time these days Falco's kind of eat you alive for just spamming full hop. It's kind of turned on its head. It's like it's such a good noob killer that it's actually like it's killed all the noobs in the other way, where it's like, you know, they're all not noobs anymore. They got hardened through battle. Not to say that Dip was ever a noob. I don't think I've ever played against noob Dip. He was always pretty good. But yeah, all that is to say, I think that it's just going to be hard if Kush can't find his footing in terms of getting the tech scale, getting the movement, getting the, you know, quick interactions and whatnot. And this is close. Ooh, Dip was off stage there, but it's kind of a scary situation because I think like Dip could have like jumped back to stage with down air, and that's like it's really risky whenever Falco's in that situation last stock, because a lot of them will do it. Even if they won't make back to stage, sometimes they'll still do it just to try and catch you. Ooh, getting the back air out of the movement. Ooh, wow, and yeah. Kush Messiah, good kid, taking that first game. Good stuff, good stuff. Yeah, I mean, I feel like what I was saying is kind of true still, but Kush Messiah was finding good ways to, you know, still get his hits in without needing to, you know, be that fast. I will say though, it's something to exploit, you know. That's what I would say. And I think that over the course of the set, there's a good chance that Dip could exploit it if Kush Messiah doesn't, you know, keep adapting back, but he very well could. You know, sometimes just because a style looks simple doesn't mean that it's actually a simple below the surface, right? It might look like he's just doing a lot of pull-offs, but there might be, you know, multi-level mix-ups there. Also, getting the that shine spike was very nice.
Yeah, what's your tag? Joe Brad. It's alright. Maybe before I started acting up like this, switching it back over. I'm actually very happy.
Sorry, I was taking a drink of water. My throat was just a little tired. I'll be okay though. Don't worry about me. Just a lot of talking. That's all. No, I'm good. I mean, you can join me if you'd like, but I'm fine to commentate. I do want to commentate. I didn't even mean like a lot of talking for commentary, although it is, I guess. I've just done a lot of talking today as well. I did a lot of singing in the car, all that. I should do like vocal rest before BMW. Like I just don't talk like all day. I have like honey with me, you know, tea. Anyway, I think what I was saying about, you know, it being something to exploit, I think that has kind of immediately come true. Dip has been doing very well this game. Normally this stage, not that good for Falco, but I think a big part of that is Fox's like speed in these burst scenarios, in these scrap scenarios, and able to get, you know, in on Falco. But in this case, with Kushmasai's style, it's been very advantageous for Dip to be able to get into these scraps, where I think Dip is generally going to be faster on the draw on a lot of these scrap situations. So having the low space, normally a downside, but actually was a good pick there. I actually like that. Ooh. Laser F smash? That used to be called the Nurok. I don't think people usually make that joke anymore, but I did, so, you know, what are you gonna do? Ooh. At this high percent, the back air, even cross stage, gonna go very far. Not quite getting that kill, but don't listen to stream elements. One, it's talking to itself, it's crazy, and two, it's lying. We're not dual streaming. That's not true, actually. We're gonna dual stream next week or next BMW, but we aren't right now. When is that? This Saturday? Okay. Wait, they're doing it at like at normal times for Japan?
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. I'm glad that they are doing that.
Yeah, with English commentators.
What?
Only English commentators.
Okay, well that's a little weird. I actually don't.
No Japanese players in attendance.
No, Bomb Soldier's there.
He's not in attendance though.
He is in attendance. He's not playing in the tournament. He's playing in a show match, but he is for sure in attendance.
That's what I mean. I thought it was
Ooh. Good kid swinging back. You know, taking that game loss, saying, you know what? I hear you. The little amount of space, not good for me. I'm gonna go to a very spacious stage. And that he did. A spacious stage that still has platforms and also has transformations, so, you know. Kind of exactly what you want if you're Kush right now. Because I don't think that he's going to get, like, you know, 0 to death chain grabs on FD necessarily. Dip getting 44 on that combo? This is not over at all. Just need a couple knockdowns, but you also only need to get hit like one more time. Yeah.
Come on!
No, I like genuinely feel that. No.
Come on!
I don't know if you guys can hear that. Yeah, we got Battlefield. I think this makes sense for Falco. I think this is a good stage for Falco.
Yeah, I bet that like.
I think normally
I bet that is like.
Stadium's a good stage for Falco, but obviously with the trends of this set, it seemed like a good pick for Kush. Plus there's a transformation, so that kind of puts a wrench in things as well. And I think that this stage is still just very good for Falco in general. Ooh, I like that nair. It's almost a, Foxes usually don't do that because they have other ways of covering side B, but it's still pretty good. You know, it's more of like a Sheik thing. Puff does that sometimes with like short hop nair, stuff like that.
You gotta tweak some of this because
Yeah, you gotta make him talk a little less, I think. Loki's been talking to himself a little bit much, you know.
yeah, I'll change that. I'll let this go.
It's all good.
Timers and stuff, but also depends on how many people actually chat. So like, if like there's like 5 lines of chat, it'll start.
Is there a way for it to like not talk until someone else talks? I guess it would be kind of weird though, because then it would like, as soon as they talk, it would say something.
I mean, it's supposed to talk by itself. It's supposed to like, it's like those are supposed to be like reminders. Like the bracket one. Is
No, I know. I just like, I don't know. Anyway.
I just need to make the timer last.
Jab forward tilt. The jab actually sending into that fun little spin animation. I think that's RNG whether you go into that animation. Don't think it mattered there, obviously, but yeah, like at higher percents, like sometimes when you go into hit stun, you spin, and it can actually make a difference sometimes, which is really funny because it's one of the rare instances of non-individual character related RNG in Melee. It's very minor though, and I don't even think it matters there, like I said. But yeah, they're doing really good on now that we're back on a triplat and back to close quarters more so. Obviously, this isn't super close quarters, but I mean, you guys can see the difference between this and FD. You know, Falco has a very unique thing where, you know, if Fox like wants the space, or in this matchup, or in this this player matchup, Kush wanted the space horizontally, and so Dip was like, all right, well, we're gonna go to a stage where it's more so like it's kind of vertically stacked more so, and so then Falco's like really high jump height can be really good because you can kind of run circles around Fox in a completely different way. Yeah, we're going to the Dreamland Game 5. I think this makes sense. Kush Messiah, even though this is a triplat, it has a lot of space. So wants to go here to get more space, make sure that the scraps don't happen as much. Try to get out of these like really big combo starters and whatnot. But I feel like Dib honestly is gonna benefit really well from that top platform. That's my my read on the situation. I think that Dib was starting to use the top plat a lot last game, and it's a very similar height in this stage, so I think it definitely. Ooh. Wow. Yeah, what's so far? Helper moves are funny like that because as fast fallers you can DI them so hard that they kill off the side, which is really funny. And Dip kind of, now that it's game 5, kind of getting a little bit of you know, jitters, nerves maybe, was you know, kind of just full hopping around a little bit, but all right, you know, locked in, noticed that you know, it was slipping, and just wanted to and then just was like, all right, no, I gotta keep moving, I gotta keep playing my game, you know, and started doing exactly that. Yeah, Dip, ooh, and Dip, now that Dip has the lead, you know, he's saying, you know, you come to me. You know, I don't need to force the issue. I'm gonna use the space against you, which is kind of more of the standard game plan. Dip was getting a lot of mileage off close quarters, but I feel like he's found the way to, you know, once he has the lead, you know, stay in ranges that it's hard for Kush to do something from. Everyone in the room is cooking Kush Messiah. They're all making fun of him. I don't know if you... I don't know. I never know how much you guys can hear them. Wow. That was the biggest reaction I've heard to an empty land ever. Yeah, catches the jump there, but doesn't get the second hit afterwards. Oh my god, the Phantom! Wow. And that was like a Cody Schwab up air to call out that full hop. Oh my god, the Shine catching the up smash in the middle of the animation. That was excellent.
Oh no, you just Eve as well. Shout out to Eve. This is kind of awkward. We're just talking about
My ears are burning.
Yo, I just watched him on TV.
Dude, do you want to play on stream again against Muteki? I think it's who he is, right?
That's fun.
Okay.
Right.
Or
It might be me.
Or do you two want to play?
I'm down for that.
Oh no, it's me and Redmatic. That's right.
We should.
Do you two want to play or do
putting
you-
one on stream?
Yeah, I think so. I mean,
One of you guys can play on the side stream.
yeah, this is a side stream.
How about you guys? I just played there. How do you guys play?
Dude, you're so kind.
Alright, you two can play.
Alright, we're gonna get Redmatic versus SuperGinger.
Breathe.
Another Fox Ditto.
He was actually like, you just can't see.
Yeah, that's why I am.
Yeah, I'm a.
Your hair is black, your mask is black, your
Yeah.
shirt is black, the backlight.
You know how like you know, black cats, sometimes you just see their eyes? That's like me right now. You just see the eyes. I can just like move the different parts of the void. I am blankied
I
up.
actually love Blanky at the computer.
Wait, where does it normally say that? Best of, oh, but it says best of. Oh, that should have been an invincible shine spike. Redmatic repping the Lewis Gaming tag. Redmatic formerly from Long Island, which is where Lewis Gaming is found. Super Goat back on the stick. Shoe Legend spawning back into the chat. Hello, Shoe Legend. Hello. I like that Shine Spike. Shine Spike's very, very good in this match. Very central. He didn't tell me specifically, but I heard about it. Yeah, SuperGinger was saying that his main controller was acting funky, and so he has switched to a secondary fob. Ooh. We need Mikey on the scene. Yeah, I mean, it's showing so far. I feel like being confident in the Fox Ditto is absolutely monstrous. We saw that against Kush. I feel like that was like the main reason why it was as close as it was because Kush was like, was playing very well, don't get me wrong, but, you know, SuperGinger was kind of not feeling confident, and I feel like Kush was really capitalizing on that, which is, you know, this is exactly what you want to do when you have someone on the ropes. You want to you don't just let them out. You don't just get them out of the pressure. You got to keep the strike while the iron's hot. But yeah, we're going to Dreamland. Red Matic wanting a little bit more room to breathe. I think SuperGinger was just kind of playing very, very fast, very eccentric gaming, and I think Red Matic wanted a little bit more time to think, a little bit more of a cerebral neutral player, taking his time, using the space, playing positions, not just playing the scrap, interaction over and over. And so far I feel like it's working. Has definitely gotten SuperGinger off his back a little bit. Has had spaces to retreat, whether it be the platforms or the corner or what have you. So, doing well. Ooh, doesn't get the tech there. I think was expecting a shine, which would have been an earlier timing. But then SuperGinger fell down and then rose with a back there. So it was much later, so probably a little bit early on the tech. Nice. That was the Fox version of the Skittle stall. And then that was that's when you miss the Armada shine and you get killed for it. In reality though, Red Matic actually recovered far enough away that it was really awkward for SuperGinger to get it. I think the correct play there would have been to realize the distance and just grab ledge, but when you're out there, it's hard to tell because of the camera, right? So, good stuff to Red Matic, and then also, did convert on the Sakurai combo afterwards. Forward smash reaching all the way up there. Oh my god, like it's a Marth move. And kind of similar to the last game, it was looking good, and then kind of all just slips away. SuperGinger, I feel like once he gets the lead, he does not stop holding on the gas. Especially now that he switched to a spare, I suppose. He's looking much cleaner tech-wise. I think the decision making was still there, but the speed has come back for sure. Sometimes you're a little too fast, a little too confident. Ooh, yeah, high bear, always gonna get shield grab there. And Red Matic getting a quick kill. And, you get another one of those, then, that's just the game. That's how Fox Dittos are. That's how Melee is, baby. If you're on last stock, you're not safe no matter who you are. Ooh, I would have liked to see the drill grab. I think that could have been, it would have been risky for sure, but I think it could have been nasty there. Went for it there, but then gets forward tilted out. Oh, and the Nair catches! That was very close to being kind of a, potential, like, Red Matic making a comeback kind of situation. The CC on the down smash into the Nair. Very interesting. And Red Matic trying to speed up. Red Matic trying to speed up right now, I feel like. I see the, like, you can kind of tell when someone's like, alright, I gotta speed it up. They're doing like a little bit tighter dash dances. The shines are coming out a little bit faster after the aerials, doing more actions to cover the first actions. Which I feel like is, is good in this situation, because I do think that part of the thing was SuperGinger kind of having a speed advantage. So, even if Red Matic feels a little less comfortable playing like this, I feel like just, forcing yourself to do it is, sometimes it can be important. Damn, couldn't get the ASCI down to the ground. And SuperGinger, he almost put together like a Land of Misfit Toys combo, like just a bunch of interactions that should not have linked together but just did. Ooh, goes for the shine spike. A little bit tough on that side B to get that. This is the up air. I guess maybe he used up an A and got a second double jump. Ooh. Yeah, sometimes the if you don't get the tag from the ASA down, sometimes it can almost be worth if they're ready to just rip another up smash. Okay, we're back 2-2. I think this is the first time the Super Ginger didn't just, you know, 3-stock after the first stock, so already doing much better. Ooh. I do feel like Redmatic feeling a little less comfortable now that he's not in the lead. Super Ginger got kind of a nasty combo on him last stock, and then I think, you know, the gears started slowing down again. I think Redmatic was doing really well that last game, though, of picking up the pace and keeping pace with Super Ginger, but I feel like Super Ginger kind of, you know, snuffed out the fire. Do we want winners finals now?
Yeah, I'll just wait for them to come out.
Okay.
Like, honestly, I think it's kind of just one of those things where like you can Uncle Punch chain grabs on FD and like combo off of that, and like you'll get there pretty easily.
It's like my least favorite part of practice, and I never do it. And
Same.
It shows.
Dude, take your shoes off, bro.
Oh, true.
Oh yeah, we come with that door. It doesn't shut, which is annoying. I gotta fix that.
Oh, is that the thing I brought? Nice.
Yeah, I guess you haven't really seen it.
Alright. Wait, let me change the player cam, and then let me also change it to the right match. We got Kevin Maples versus Cloudy. Another Fox Ditto. There's a lot of Foxes here today, actually. A lot of Foxes and a decent amount of Falcos. But mostly a lot of Foxes. And we got another Ditto, everybody. We got another Ditto. But yeah, as we saw earlier, Cloudy did very, very well versus Super Ginger in winners semis. It was playing really hot, so you know, we'll see. You know, this is playing against Kevin Maples at BMW. You kind of step into the champ, you know. So you gotta make it count. GG's. Have a good night. Kevin Maples getting that first stock, making it happen. I think a big thing for this set is just seeing, like, you know, the kind of punishes that they're both getting, right? You know, neutral, much more nebulous, and obviously Kevin Maples is doing amazing in neutral, but I feel like the punishes, like, that is a big thing I see in, like, these kind of faster matchups, like, in different skill brackets, is like the higher skill bracket can just get so much more off of a hit. So even if they're only winning a little bit more neutral, it feels like they're just all over them, right? Because, I mean, look at that, right? That was like a string until 50 into a reset, but Cloudy was still kind of in an uncomfortable position, and then got hit again, and then that was just death. Like, that was literally like 2 unique openings pretty much. So, you know, and that's what we're talking about, right? Because then you go in the deficit, and then you're like, oh, I gotta make it back, I gotta get a good combo, but then you're not focusing on, like, you know, playing smart neutral, and it kind of just snowballs from there. And see, now you're naring out of the corner, and Kevin Maples is just turning around and up tilting, not even pressing into the corner, not even dealing with that at all. It's just like, all right, yeah, you feel pressured, you're gonna go in, and just, you know, reads that. Yeah, and just the speed, the punishes, the consistency is just all the execution-based factors. Kevin Maples is just doing really, really well right now, and so it's just, I mean, obviously the neutral is also going crazy. Has like barely gotten hit since that first stock got taken. But yeah, I mean, just, you know, and this is what I mean. Like, obviously there's way more to it than this, right? But the speed gap, it feels so insurmountable in this matchup when you are just like, you know, you're a little bit slower on the punish, you're a little bit slower on the reactions, you're a little bit slower on, you know, converting an edge guard, you're a little bit slower on what do you do out of a, you know, in a reversal situation. And you know, it adds up a lot, and it's just really hard to, you know, speaking from experience playing against actual Fox fans with my Fox secondary, I'm like, damn, you know, like they're too fast. I feel like I'm so much slower even though I'm playing the same character. Not that there's as big of a gap here as there is with my secondary Fox, Lord no. But yeah, doing well this game though so far. I guess just wants a little bit more space to you know, on stadium to, you know, just to breathe. I feel like even when Kevin was, you know, pressuring an approach from Cloudy and then calling it out, it still felt kind of suffocating because it was like, you know, they put him in such a situation where it was like really hard to you know, hard to justify doing much else other than, you know, trying to get a hit because you're so far in the corner you can't dash back at all, right? And so trying to eliminate that here, trying to have less of that. Nice, gets the edge guard. We're pretty much even here. Cloudy doing well this game. And I think if Cloudy can heat up in terms of the tech skill and the confidence, then can definitely, you know, make this, you know, very competitive. But I do feel like I don't know, this is something that happens a lot when you're feeling very pressured, is you shield a lot. And a well positioned and a thought through shield can be everything in Melee, right? But at the same time, if you're like using shield as a crutch, then that is usually like, it's kind of a heuristic. It's not always true, but usually it means that you're getting kind of scared and, you know, you're not using your movement to its fullest potential. You're probably staying in shield a little bit too much, or if there's a lot of times where you're in shield and you're not getting hit in shield, or if you aren't winning the in-shield mix-ups, stuff like that. Having said that, I mean, Cloudy, you know, even without all that, just, you know, getting these stocks. Getting these grabs, getting these stocks. Kevin on Maples, of course, still in the lead and gets that stock first, but this has been the most competitive, or was more competitive than game one. I was gonna say the most competitive game so far. I mean, it's only 2 games. Doesn't really make any sense. This is more competitive than game one. Goes to the back air because the up air out there, I think, can get like SDI'd. The first take can. So it goes for the back air into the tech chase instead, and it works out. Pays out dividends because that same punish led to the kill. Yeah, we'll see what Cloudy wants to pick now. Okay, goes to Battlefield. I think that this is totally fine. I think that it's you know, obviously I think every stage except for FD pretty neutral in this matchup. It's really just about like what you're trying to target from your opponent, what your opponent's good at, what you're good at, stuff like that. And I think that Battlefield is a nice all-arounder, right? Even though I think that they did start on Battlefield and Cloudy lost that, I think going back is totally fine. Maybe you feel like you're heating up, maybe you feel like you learn some habits, whatever it is, or you figured out how to play around a certain thing, whatever it is, you know. Nothing wrong with going back here, I think, since it is the Ditto. There's no inherent stage value, it's really just about relative, you know, information and conjecture. Ooh. Nice job scouting that roll in. That was kind of an awkward situation to be in. I guess you can like wave dash down or just like drop shield, but obviously it's Fox, they can, you know, punish that very easily, so. I think Kevin was kind of betting on Cloudy faking the roll read and then going in, but Cloudy just committed to it, so. Yeah, and Cloudy up for the first time here. Yeah, and once again, Kevin just so relentless. Even when you get out, quote unquote, of the combo, sometimes you're still not out. Ooh, and a little bit late. Was trying to do the like tech on the platform. You know, you get hit kind of horizontally, and then you tech on the platform, kill your momentum, or fast hold a ledge or whatever. But just did it a little bit too late. Slid off with no tech and then air dodge, so that's unfortunate. And of course, Kevin's gonna take that to the bank. You know, is in the lead again. Ooh, yeah. I guess up smash probably maybe wouldn't have killed that first time, or maybe that was just a misinput. I think low-key the up smash still would have worked out better though. But yeah, we're last talk. Cloudy could take a game here. Drill and place always really hard to approach when they get that at the right timing. Just Drill has an amazing hitbox in front of it for whatever reason. Oh, and reads that get up attack and it's a very big punish off of it, but gets put into a pretty bad situation. I would. Okay, goes to ledge, works. Oh my god, this is so close. Either one of them could totally just end the game here with just like a dash attack or something, like something that simple. Okay, no strong hit on that, so gets another chance. The tournament winner, kind of a bailout, but you know, still a good option to pick for the recovery. Would have been like a little bit difficult to cover. Oh, and they're both so scared. Oh, went into shield, getting ready for the get up attack. Okay, jumps over the nair, gets the back air. Oh, the tournament winner goes unpunished. Full hop double jump in. This is so. This is what Melee's all about, baby. Just, they're both so scared. Oh, the back air. On the dash in. Oh, and then the read of the ledge. And the clutch from Kevin Maples to end it. End the set, 3-0. You know, Cloudy was doing quite well that last game. That was very impressive. I quite liked that set. But yeah, overall, I think Kevin just a little bit cleaner in a lot of spots that ended up mattering. Getting edge guards just a little bit more, getting a good bit more off of most punishes, except for that last game. Just a little bit faster, a little bit better tech skill, stuff like that.
Yeah. No, I know what angle you're talking about. Like the shittier version is like a spacey F smash can cover the shitty version.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But like the really good one, it goes right into the
Exactly. Yeah. And like I swear, like grabbing edge is the only counter to that shit.
I mean, deadass, unless you just gotta call it out.
Yeah. And you get rising air.
Are Muteki and Dip already playing on Side Stream?
Let me check.
This might have to be the Eve podcast for a little bit.
Oh, I did tell. We told him to play on more.
What?
We did tell him to play, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, they're still playing, but they've been playing for a minute, so it's probably close to the end.
Okay. Do we know the score between SuperGinger and Redmatic?
Didn't they play on stream?
Or
Yeah, SuperGinger 3-0.
yeah. Oh yeah, they did play.
We'll get SuperGinger versus Muteki or Dip next.
Yeah. How's everyone in chat doing? I hope that you guys aren't too bored with me.
How could you tell me before?
Well, because there's no melee. They came for melee, you know. That's not true. But yeah, how?
You're like the Vanna White of BMW.
They can't even hear you.
You're like Vanna White.
I'm like Vanna White. Who's Vanna White? Is that the WWE person? Where's the melee? I'm sorry, Shoelagin. I'm sorry.
Vanna White is she's the lady that's Wheel of Fortune.
Oh. Yeah, I guess I am the Vanna White of BMW. That's the Wheel of Fortune lady? Oh, okay. Well, that's cool, I guess. She seems cool, right? She seems cool.
Yeah, she just like taps the little screen.
Yeah. You know, I'm kind of like, I don't know. I'm kind of doing both, though.
No, honestly, you're way more involved than she is, surely.
Nah, she low-key holds that show together. You know, that show wouldn't go anywhere. They'd be like, well, let's see, and then nothing would happen. She has to go boom, boom.
No, you're like the BMW future, you know?
The BMW Beauty, is that what you said?
Yeah, you're the BMW.
I don't know about this one, folks. I don't know about this one.
Also, this is the last stop game between Muteki and Dip.
Ooh, that's pretty cool.
It's probably game 5. I have to imagine it's game 5. Low-key, they're at 2 minutes on the timer.
What is this?
Watch Tom and Jerry.
Am I gonna fall into that?
Yeah. We're like already talking about how we got screen time. Right.
Oh, Mr. Sun finds it up there. Oh my god, he went for the longest pound, not even close. Alright, dip one. He went for like up for a pound rest at like 80%. And like he just wasn't.
You gotta just aerial at 80. You just gotta try an
He
aerial.
got the pound, but he like went for the rest and it was like not close.
Well, you gotta aerial after the pound then too. At 80, that's just not gonna happen.
He's at pretty high percent. He had an up air though, but he didn't go for a platform tech chase. Alright, so
I bring the victor.
Tried to like.
thank you, SuperGinger. Making the tournament run.
Quick.
Wait,
Lickety split.
Dib, what was your set count?
It was 3-2 meeting.
Nice.
Thank you.
Alright, we got Dip versus Super Ginger. Fox Falco. Sasuke versus Goku. Naruto versus Vegeta. Oh, and this is Orange Fox? No, that's Dip. But yeah, I was talking about Fox Falco a little bit earlier. I think it's cool. I think it's a cool matchup. And I think this is a good test of like, you know, how comfortable is Super Ginger on his spare, right? Because it's one thing playing the Fox Ditto. You have much more freedom of movement in that. And against Falco, your margins are really tight, and you really need to like. It's not about like, oh, you know, being like super creative with your movement or doing like the crazy stuff. Like you need to respond to some of the stimuli that Falco is throwing at you. And if you don't do that effectively, then it is gonna hurt. So this will be kind of a test of like, you know, is Super Ginger back in full form? Can he, you know, deal with the onslaught from Falco? Or will Dip, you know, be able to kind of shut down that Super Ginger fire? Okay, nice. Avoiding the tech trap there. A lot of times when you get hit by like a little weak hit there, that you're like, oh, I need to tech immediately. They'll hit you with like a dash tag or something to try and, you know, lock you out. But Super Ginger was wise to the schemes. And that was interesting because that down air definitely did kill Super Ginger, but I don't even know if Super Ginger would have lived anyway because it was a straight Firefox angle right into the ledge. So you can hold back and raise your chances, but it's never guaranteed. I mean, obviously it's deterministic, so it is kind of guaranteed, but you know, it's too precise to consistently know. Oh my god, the double plank. That was crazy. So many planks. So creative. Nice forward smash from Dip there. I like that. Nice forward smash from Super Ginger there. I like that one as well. Kind of was the call out of like, you know, the non-ledge dash Falco options. The ones where you just jump and then do something, whether it be side B or down air or fair or whatever. Called that out pretty well. Ooh, that upper was really nice. I feel like Dip was just a little bit too far away to, you know, end up getting the combo off that DI. But if Super Ginger had DI'd a little, like, or I don't even know, because I think it was actually a reverse hit, so maybe that was the most, like, right he could DI. Anyway, Dip got that stock. We're going to the last stock here. I think, I was just going to say that Dip needs to survive invincibility, which is hard against Fox, but ended up just doing it with raw movement. So 26%, this is prime knockdown percent. Oh, the laser, oh my god, tried to get a little too fancy with it, I can't lie. The laser would have been dope, Oh, wait, that's not. The laser would have been dope. The laser into like up tilt or shine or whatever, but SuperGinger was like, nah, I'm mashing. Bye. Wow, 12 viewers? Some of you left. So rude, so rude. That's okay. My feelings are only a little hurt. Oh my god, I think that was actually a case where the Fox up smash invincibility on the head, but not the snout. With the animation it was in, I think that actually did dodge the laser. The laser's pretty thin hitbox vertically. I guess a kind of a short hitbox, but nah, because anyway, that's not how you view cylindrical shapes like that usually. Yeah, again, Dip is going to Yoshi's. Really likes the stage. I know a few Falcos in this region actually do. I know Dip likes it. I know L likes it. And it's actually working out. Even though I think SuperGinger really likes the stage, and I feel like it's normally a Fox counter pick. So it really goes to show you, like, you know, counter picks are only like, you know, I think that there are generally some really good counter picks, but at the same time, like, you know, it's only as strong as you are on the stage, right? And, you know, Dip is clearly very comfortable on this stage, very strong on this stage, and, you know, is doing well, despite it being, like, his opponent's comfort pick and the like, textbook better stage for Fox in the matchup or whatever. Wow. And it's up, 2 stocks to 1 here. Ooh. Oh my god. Okay, I was gonna say just suicide down air, but didn't even need the suicide. Just got the down air. And that was a no knockdown down air, so there's no tech situation. The only thing you can do is SDI onto stage, which sounds a lot harder than it is. You actually can do it somewhat consistently. But hard to know. Hard to know in the moment. Falco moment? Yes. Yes, absolutely. Falco, one of the best edge guarders in the game, one of the best against Fox, and, you know, for certain. Can kill Fox in a number of different ways. Most times that Fox is below the stage, Falco's doing really well, and lasers can make you kind of forced to be below the stage sometimes. So, pretty good combo, among other things, of course. Yeah, Dip trying to go for those lasers to, you know, bring SuperGinger down. SuperGinger did a really good job of going around them. Even then, you know, still ended up getting put in a bad situation at the end of the day. Oh, and I think that Dip was like expecting the edge cancel to go through a little earlier, and so ended up air dodging, trying to out cancel. Wow, that's the nice thing about a small stage for Fox. You shine on the very left side of the stage and you tech chase them all the way to the right side of the stage. Like they're rolling at the edge and it's like not even that far. You know, that's great stuff for Fox. Great stuff. I always love to see the Peter and Cloudy bond over being British. And I don't mean that in any sort of sarcastic way or anything. I mean it genuinely. I think it's awesome. Dip getting that kill. Bring it back to 2-2, back to even. Oh, and Loki, I feel like Dip like sometimes kind of has to realize when the combo is just gonna drop and then just go for the next option really fast without like, you know, without just trying to combo it directly. Like goes to the next thing. Like, oh, well, I think that, you know, it's gonna drop here. He's gonna shield. Oh my God! What? Wait, why did he save him? Oh, and then okay. That was crazy. Alright, we're back on Yoshi's once again. This is a really funny set because they actually didn't start Yoshi's. But now that they know that they both want to counterpick there, we're going back. Dip one here, then Super Ginger one here. Now Dip's going back. Super Ginger does not care about the DSR because wants to go here. They both want to be here. It's a match made in heaven, truly. Oh, the suicide side B. Honestly, I kind of respect it because you know, you're in a terrible spot there regardless of what you do, so sometimes you gotta cut your losses and just say, hey, you know what? You know, I'm using Destiny Bond, you know? You're coming down with me. Ooh. I gotta say, Falcos, you gotta ledge dash like you're a Fox player, man. You just gotta do it. You gotta do it like almost every time. Unless they're like way in center. You just have to do it. I'm sorry. I don't make the rules. This is just how it is. All of Falco's like other moves, they all seem so good until you realize that like they all can just get punished basically by the same things. Like double laser just gets punished by the same things that Nair and Fair and down air from ledge do, and even side B sometimes you can cover like just all of it. You just gotta ledge dash. You just have to. And Super Ginger went crazy that game. I don't know if the back to Yoshi's was necessarily the play because Super Ginger looked very dominant on it as soon as he picked it the first time. And now we're gonna have Super Ginger. Wait, I just clicked on Super Ginger vs. Dip again. Now we're gonna have Cloudy vs. Super Ginger, which is a rematch. As you guys probably know, unless you weren't here earlier. If you were here earlier, then you know that Super Ginger lost to Cloudy 3-0. But if you were listening to what I said earlier as well, then you would know that Super Ginger also was having some problems with his main controller and switched to his backup and has since looked much more comfortable. So, you know, we'll see what happens because this is kind of, you know, like, Super Ginger's taking the training weights off, you know? The training weights that he didn't realize he had on, this wasn't an intentional sandbag or anything. But still, you know, nonetheless.
It's like the two dads over there.
I'm so excited. But I'll beat him. I'll beat him.
Oh, that looks like
You want to cut the gotta have to put in a sponsor or something. Let's go.
Sure. What is that?
Rocky Pepperidge Farm butterfly cracker.
Yeah, sure. I don't think I've. Yeah. I don't think I've ever had one, but I'll have one.
Every time it says the brand name.
Thank you. Alright guys, I'm gonna eat a cracker on stream.
Spark down there, right there.
All of our peach blend, how much I must go.
Kevin said it.
Kevin started it. Yeah, it went really good.
Super Ninja down once again. Cloudy coming out the gate saying, you know what, that first set was not a fluke at all. We're coming right back. And I'm coming back with the same, you know, motivation. The same glint in my eye as last time. And, you know, it's scary because if you're Super Ginger, part of you is like, okay, well, I switched controllers, I'm chilling. But then there's another part of you that's like, what if I just got owned? What if it wasn't because of the controller at all and I just got cooked? And then you start to lose game one and you're like, God damn it. I don't say this out of being mean, I say it because I've been there. Alright, sorry, I was eating a cracker. Your Honor, I was eating a cracker. You can't call me a bad commentator. That's really risky for Super Ginger. Luckily, got the DI to, well, it's not lucky, he chose to. But he got the DI to get the slide off and then get his jump back, which is good. Cody went for drill from ledge. It's not just the Falcos, folks. You gotta, Fox, you gotta ledge dash, man. You gotta do it. If you don't want to ledge dash, then you can play like Puff. Not even because she doesn't have a ledge dash, but like genuinely most of the time it's better to just do the aerial from ledge. Because she's just really good in the air. You don't really want to be on the ground invincible. You want to be in the air invincible. Whoa, that was weird. Ooh. Yeah, and Super Junior, while I've been talking about, you know, whatever, has brought this all the way back to being in the lead. It actually could have ended it all with an up smash right there, but so I go for an up throw tech chase. Cloudy definitely feeling scared, but knows that it's well within reach. Oh, jumps over the up tilt. So smart to do a little bit of delay there. Up smash gets out of the range of get up attack. Or not to get up attack, the shoot grab. Oh no, the turtle winner. He went for the. Okay, I respect it though. Went for the ledge dash. It just didn't work. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah. Super Ginger with some restored I don't know what to call it. He's on the new controller, folks. That's all. We're gonna Pokemon Stadium. This is where you go when you want space. But you don't want to like it to be like that hard to kill them, and you also don't want to have to deal with the chain grab. That's where Pokemon Stadium fits in. Oh my god. Super Ginger went for it all with that read. I don't even know what he was reading. I guess like jump side B? Or maybe like an up B that went above him? I don't know. Nice, nice. That backer is always it's always a call on them doing a side B that actually goes on stage. Because obviously if they go to ledge with it, then the backer just does not reach. Almost always, unless you have not a good vertical spacing. Super Ginger really wants to hit a charged up smash. That's what I'm learning right now. This is like a deep desire of his in this match. Ooh, and Cloudy really wants to hit the ledge dash. It's just not happening. I respect the attempts though, genuinely. What is up, Simp 606 or 604? Okay, gets the ledge just that time, which is important. Get the confidence back up. Ooh, I really like that jab reset because it was posturing so hard for an immediate up air that even after the tag, SuperGinger was like getting ready to do the next thing, so it didn't get an action out before the jab reset came out. Nice. Cloudy taking that one solidly. Got the lead like the first game, but just was able to keep it like this time. SuperGinger really clawed it back game one in a very impressive way. And Cloudy was like, all right, I'm not gonna let that happen this time. I'm gonna, hold my ground, and not get hit with these big combos, big edge guards, stuff like that. Just play solid, play consistent, play smart, play reserved, and make it happen. A lot of bracket checkers. I hope you guys find what you're looking for. The bracket this time is pretty cool. Pretty cool, everybody. We got Kevin Maples winning winners finals, sitting in grand finals, and then we've got these two here playing in losers finals to challenge. So it's a Fox and Fox top 3. Isn't that fun? Ooh, yeah, I realized to go for the up smash on the slow get up, but just, I don't know, the timing on this is kind of weird, I can't lie. Gets it that time though. Sees it the first time, misses it, but learns. That's what it's all about. The get up attack edge guard, classic. And SuperGinger doing very well with this stage. I mean, his top 8 is nothing but Spaceys and Muteki. Yeah, and guess who Muteki played in some of his sets? Not all though, he did play some Puff. Versus Dip. But yeah, almost entirely a Spacey bracket today. Especially the top 8. Literally all but one. But yeah, so it makes sense with SuperGinger going here. 1, he really likes the stage. 2, it has a lot less space. And I think both of those things are, really good here. Because, if you recall, last stage was I say you recall, it was literally 1 game ago. I don't think your guys' brains are that fried. But yeah, it was on Stadium, and the space was working out really well for Cloudy. So the smallest stage in the game, that's legal. Gonna be pretty good at snuffing out that fire, those dash dances, and just not giving Cloudy as much room to breathe. I think Cloudy is considering going to FOD, which is interesting because, like I said, I feel like the space was the big determiner there. But we'll see. There are there are enough intricacies about FOD that, despite the fact that it is a triplat and it's very small, that there are a lot of distinct advantages, distinct qualities of this stage. So, enough that it's actually quite substantially different. And, of course, you can't attribute it all to the stage. Sometimes it's just the players. I've seen sets where people pick, objectively, the wrong stage, and then they just play better on that stage, so it works. Oh my god, that drill was so... Oh my god, that falling drill was actually crazy impactful. Normally a falling drill's best case scenario is that you kind of hit them with it and they get kind of confused, and then you get out scot-free. But that was like a falling drill desperation play that actually turned into an edge guard kill almost immediately afterwards. Ooh, and yeah, Cloudy is just all over these recoveries this game. And again, doing that drill. Coast to coast doesn't matter. Maybe it does matter. No, it doesn't. And is this 4 stocks to 1, everybody? 3 stocks to 1, everybody. It's Cloudy is really putting on a clinic. And it's interesting because Did very well on the stage with a lot of space. Did not do very well on the stage with no space. And now is doing fantastic on a stage with almost as little space. You know. Sometimes these things defy logic. Nice kill there from SuperGinger, trying to claw this back. See what he can do though, because yeah, I mean, very precarious situation. SuperGinger is made of glass right now, and Cloudy just knocked him over. Alright, now we're going FD. And this is a SuperGinger counter pick. Which is, again, kind of interesting because Cloudy did win on Stadium. So we'll see. But, you know, it's different because now there's a chain grab. Before there was, like, maybe a little bit on the center stage, but they can always DI to being a tech chase. Now it's like, it's actually a chain grab. Something I would be interested to see there is a lot of foxes will dash attack there. It's a lot less committal on that get up if you get it wrong, and it's a lot larger of a window. I think they can slide off it, but it is nice, like, little option coverage. SuperGinger not quite feeling comfortable trying to, you know, snag the ledge at the last second. Three to three, but SuperGinger's down. SuperGinger did take him to FD. Yes. It was SuperGinger was up 2-1 and then Cloudy 3-stocked on FOD. Or maybe it was 2-stock, but it was up 3 stocks to 1 at one point. Yes. Oh, the jump rate there was amazing, but fair at that low percent is just not really going to do much of anything. Oh, down tilt was perfect there. There are some situations where they take in place and you're just a little bit too far, and you could dash grab and probably miss it, but you could also just down tilt and be in the perfect spot. Yeah, I mean, SuperGinger 100% still in this, even if he dies right here. Even if I do commentator curse it, it doesn't matter because this is the chain grab stage. You can get, you know, one opening and then make this even again. It is getting harder and harder for SuperGinger though, I have to admit. And yeah, that's going to be it. Cloudy spacing perfectly around that kind of panic option of the up air out of shield, the full hop up air, and just taking it. SuperGinger was on the cusp there because, you know, even when you get your stock taken, if you get a grab, then you can make it happen. But unfortunately did not get that grab and didn't really, I don't think really got a chain grab for the rest of the game. Which, you know, so that was just, that was it. That was all. And now we have our grand finale, grand finals. Kevin Maples versus Cloudy once again. Last time that they played, it was 3-0, but Cloudy was, seemed like he was making some adaptations, speeding up, whatever you want to call it, and it was doing well against Kevin Maples. That last game that they played, extremely close. It was, you know, down to the wire before Kevin Maples was able to win it. So we'll see what happens this time. We'll see if that kind of resets and Cloudy needs to find his footing once again, or excuse me, or if Cloudy kind of takes that momentum with him into this next set. let me change the thing. Sorry about that. Ooh, nice SDI. Immediately ready for the up air on second plate, or on mistech. Yeah, and that little bit of awareness got Kevin Maples out of the combo and was able to let them start their own. And now they're up, 70% to start the game, which is, amazing. Wow, and the up smash barely reaching before Cloudy hits the ground there. And once again, I feel like this is kind of how we started last set, where Kevin was definitely having the speed advantage, and I think that Cloudy never really caught up entirely in terms of speed, but was able to find ways to kind of speed up a little bit, and then also stifle some of Kevin Maples' speed. So that was really big. And so we'll see if he's able to do that once again. Nice tech, but then yeah, just gets red on the recovery on that up B. And once again, I think so. Yeah, it needs to find ways to stifle the Kevin Maples speed, not just get like outsped, outran, all of that, outscrapped. And then also needs to really make sure that they are getting the openings to count. I think both players need to make sure of that, but Kevin Maples, I don't really need to say that for, because I know it, we all know it, that they're gonna do well on the punishes. That's just gonna happen. Nice little dash attack up smash there. That's kind of a foundational Fox kill confirm against himself, whether it be with a tech chase or just right out of the air. Cloudy kind of coming out the gate swinging here on FD. This is a really risky stage to pick against Kevin Maples. Obviously, Kevin Maples is very good in general at this matchup, but also does pick Foxes here, pretty much regardless of who it is. Kevin Maples will pick your favorite Fox player here, unless your favorite Fox player is Kevin Maples. Then that can't really happen now, can it? And the shine reset, that's brutal. Not even chain grabbing, just tech chasing. What's even the point anymore? Alright, now we got some old school chain grabs. This is what I used to see before everyone just started tech chasing. I'm just kidding, I'm not actually a boomer. But dude, a tournament stream helper has a birthday checkbox. You can say if it's their birthday or not. What does that look like? I'm not gonna do it because I don't think it's neither of these players' birthday. I don't think, unless I'm wrong. Maybe it is Cloudy's birthday. I know Maples' birthday. It's actually coming up. It's in like a little under 2 months since we're at the beginning of December. It's at the end of January. But yeah, Kevin Maples up 2 stocks to 1. I feel like has just been getting a lot more off of these punishes. I mean, right there you saw, even when things didn't go, perfectly, still 65 damage. I mean, I feel like Cloudy is not quite able to match. I mean, this actually could be really big. Nice tag, wow. Oh no. Oh, tries to go for the pivot shield stop. I think Kevin actually DI'd far enough forward that you could have just ripped it or done like run jumbo smash. And that's gonna be 2-0 for Kevin Maples. This could be the final game of the tournament, folks. This has been a quick set, as some Fox Duos are, but you know, this is Cloudy's last stand. You know, can he take a game, or is it gonna be 6-0? Is it gonna be no games dropped for Kevin Maples? Which, you know, it's not the craziest thing to see at a BMW anymore these days. Kevin Maples not dropping a game, it's, you know, that's almost an expected outcome. Almost. Yeah, not off to a good start here. Within the first 20 seconds, Kevin Maples is able to found an edge guard, find a kill, and even getting some lasers in the Fox Ditto. I think that a little bit of an SD from Cloudy, that's gonna make things really hard, especially since Kevin is still just at 18%. Oh my god, if that shine out of shield actually just hit and didn't get a knockdown or anything, that would have been brutal. And Kevin Maples does not care about this SD. They're saying, hey, you're gonna put yourself in shine spikeable positions, and I'm gonna try. The Zuppy shine always sends them at a brutal angle for whatever reason. I think I do understand it, but it's weird because a lot of people say knockback stacking. I think it's not actually knockback stacking. I think it's like the second shine just hits you at a better spot. Okay. Cloudy going to take this stock, assuming a roll up. Yeah. But this is tough. You know, we're talking about the first stock that Cloudy took this game, and Kevin has already taken 3. So you know, it's tough. It's tough. But we'll see what happens. I mean, you know, it is Fox Dittos, but at the same time, I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's gonna be really hard, and every piece of percent makes it like significantly harder. Not just a little bit, like way harder. Oh, that could have been super big. I think Cloudy knew and got a little antsy because of that. And this is, you know, this is tournament stock. This is potentially the last stock of the tournament in general. No matter who dies here. Back air probably gonna do it. I think this is a pretty standard edge guard. And yeah. Congratulations to Kevin Maples, your BMW number 153 champion. Not dropping any games, winning over Cloudy as well as Muteki and Corduroy. I mean, also won over some other people, but didn't beat. Didn't beat other people. Also, SuperGinger got 3rd. Dip got 4th. Shoutouts to Dip. Redmatic and Muteki got 5th. New York Bagel and Deli rounding our top 8 out with 7th place each. So,
but then like eventually like it wouldn't happen, and you always like overshoot dash.
So yeah,
dash attack.
and that's
you also attack a lot
that's the
more
whole
than
tournament, everybody.
So like there's a lot of situations where I was just like shielding, wait dash, shield, and like you would end up either naring or like waiting for a roll, or you would be like going for like a drill or like whatever. Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta run up and grab. Yeah, right. Nah, you punish a good bit of rolls, right? Just...
Yeah, okay. True. Actually, yeah, I don't grab enough for sure. Yeah, not in the ditto.
Bro,
I grab more.
Yeah, I don't know. Let me check if anyone is streaming. Well, maybe actually I should do the top 8 thing first. I should do the top 8 things first.
Saying like how it felt.
Yeah. No, I mean for sure.
Yeah, but like the overshoots. I mean, it's because like it just worked at first, and then like just rely on that shit. Yeah, just kind of get lazy.
Wait, where is it? Player list. That's the one.
You remember why you got it.
Yeah. Well, I think it's also.
There we go.
I think you would.
Yeah, like I said, yeah, Kevin Maples first, Cloudy second, SuperGinger third, Dip fourth, 5th, Muteki and Redmatic 7th, Good Kid and New York Bagel and Deli. New York Bagel and Deli, everybody.
You want to do it? Yeah, a dash segment.
Let me set good kids characters. That was Fox of the green variety for the most part.
Yeah, because if I have a read, I'm like, I don't want to mess up my execution.
Yeah, I mean, it just depends on the it depends on the percent too. Like a low like 30, 40 probably better to grab, but like.
But yeah, that's about it, everybody. I'm gonna see if there's anyone that we should raid, unless our winner has anything to say.
Yeah.
They're probably DIing away.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they're probably not DIing in.
Do you think we should raid somebody?
You can if you want. Who's live?
I don't know. Wizrobe is live.
We could raid Mystical Girl.
I don't know if there's any gaming going on there.
We could raid Waddle Wednesday. I usually try to either raid Doug or a melee stream, like a tournament.
Yeah, nothing's happening here. In fact, I should turn off that stream.
We could do Doug if you'd like.
Yeah, sure. What is it? Slash raid?
Yeah, slash raid and then just type in the Twitch name.
Alright. If you want to watch more Melee, Waddle Wednesday is happening. If not, then good night. Congratulations to Kevin Maples once again. Thank you to all of our competitors. Thank you for everyone for watching. Oh yeah, not Waddle Wednesday, Waddle Western. Sorry.
That's true.
But yeah, thank you all for watching. Thank you all for participating in chat. Thank you all for being you and being awesome and making our community awesome. Yeah, and shout out to SuperGinger. No particular reason, just yeah, you just gotta give it to him. Anyway, we're raiding now. Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Do I have to click stop streaming?
Yeah, you just